it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a quick little card for our hop that we do on the third Sunday of every month at 3 called Gifted. I had a request for some birthday cards that'll hold gift cards or money. So that's what I've been working on. And the request was shiny and floral. So I kind of discovered a neat little thing that I thought I would walk you through. So I've been having some struggles with my foiling. I'm hoping this will pick up. It's got some splotchy areas. Mostly it looks not bad, but it's not fully foiled, and I'm not sure why. But what I have done, because the nice thing about plates are that they are foil or BetterPress. And so my system now, if it doesn't work really well or where I'm happy with it, I repress it with ink. So I'm going to walk you through that. So for these, I'm using, it's part of the new release in February for Spellbinders, and Paul Antonio, which is PA Scribe, I believe is his handle on Instagram. I'll try and link it in the description. And he does beautiful fonts and calligraphy and stuff. So he does some designs for Spellbinders. And this is called the Upright Collection. So there's the Thinking of You, Happy Birthday, and Thank You. So this is the Happy Birthday. And I've been doing some fun things here. So this is a thank you. And again, I've done this double inking on this. The thank you, more thank yous. I need a bunch of thank you cards. So, and then the Thinking of You. So that's all the different fonts. And I've been playing with it. Now the Thinking of You foiled quite well for me, although a little higher on the panel than I wanted. But I've been definitely struggling with getting my foiling to come out clean. And I'm not 100% sure why, but I'm going to figure it out. Okay. So enough gabbing. Let's show. So I've got my foiling, as I said, that didn't work out great. And to the best of my ability, I'm going to eyeball this and line it up to where I think everything is covered or pretty close to original position. Now, because this is on Hammermill 100-pound cardstock, it's a thin cardstock, so it doesn't get a deep impression. So I'm not 100% sure if it's in place, but it's going to be close. So I'm flipping it over. I'm placing it carefully on my platform, lining up the paper with the edges, finding the plate, which is here, and pressing down and holding. Now, I don't have the ability to tape it from the top, so I'm just using some some temporary adhesive here in the corners, holding the plate down so it doesn't shift, carefully lifting so it stays in place, and then plate on and press the corners, and that's going to pick up that paper. So now this is attached, and fingers crossed it's in the right place. So what color do I want here? Silver is kind of cool, so let's go with, we're going to go with this Pink Fresh Regal Kiss. I like these with the felt pads because they really go on here quite well. So a little pressure and swirl where I don't move the plate, but I'm adding color. I think I have that all on there. I'm trying to do this at real time so you can see how this goes. And I'm going to go run this through and then be back. Alrighty, and ta-da! Now, what I do have is, somewhere here, some scrap paper. This is just printer paper. I'm going to lay it on here and pick up any extra ink sitting on that foil, because the foil will do an ink resist. So you can see I'm picking up that color here, and then we get this. So now any of the spots that the foil was missing is now filled in with ink. And boy, that one's pretty much just off a hair, so it gives it a real neat shadow. So I think that's picking up fairly well. So that's that. So now step 2. I've been using the Daisy Trio. This is from Yana Smakula. This is one of her designs with Spellbinders. So this is a foil plate, which is right here. And this is just lovely, so pretty. It's what I've used on all my cards. I'm basically making bulk making because I was really struggling with the foiling and I wanted this to work properly. Okay, so for this one, I'm just going to line it up so it's centered over the plate. There's still double-sided adhesive on there. And then I'm going to take the lighter color. So this is soft lilac. So this is the darkest and this is the lightest. And then I'm just going to carefully smoosh this on the plate. And this is a really, really pale purple. I've used this one already. So I know it's really pale. And I've done it so where I've done it a couple of times. I'm just going to schmooze. There we go. A little bit of adhesive on there. Okay. And then let's run this through again. Okay, I have not moved anything. And then there's this beautiful, soft design. I'm really hoping the camera's picking up that pale color. I'm going to do that one more time because I think I would like that color just a little bit deeper. I've been creating for a couple of hours here, so my desk is a bit of a disaster. But I really wanted to show this while it was still in my mind. And there we go. Now, because I've inked this again, I'm going to do that same thing so that I don't smear anything that might be on that foil. Scrap of paper over top, and I'm just pressing to pick up any ink that might be sitting on the foil. And then there's a little bit there. So now that is finished. There we go. And there you have a really pretty soft floral pattern in behind the foiling and inking that you did first. So I'm going to use this one, I think, for the front of the card that I'm going to make. So, because it goes this way. With this, to make one that is a gift card holder, this is a top fold card turned on the side. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scoreboard here and I'm going to score 1 inch. I think it's 1, or is it 1 1/4? It's my measurement, 1 or 1 1/4. Okay, cannot find my note, so I think we're just going to wing it and we're going to say it's 1. I'm going to score 1 inch in. Sorry. Okay. There we go. I only want it wide enough. I only want that wide enough that you can tuck money or a gift card into. And then it leaves a little panel here. I think I could have gone 1 1/4. Maybe back. Okay. I'm going to try that again, and I'm going to do it at the 1 1/4. I think I might like it better, but we'll see. Okay, so 1 1/4. Now, normally scoring you fold the other way, but yeah, that's better. Okay, so score and fold, which this is going to then give me, we are going to measure 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. That's what I want. So I'm going to trim this panel down so that it's going to mat on here. And I'm going to, 4 is way down here. So probably, I'm just trying to get balance on how this looks. There we go. So 4 by 4, and that is going to go on here, so it gives me a bit of a white mat all the way around. Now, if I'd have done this better, I would have left enough of a strip here straight to match, but let me think. Working on the fly with me again. Okay, so to get cardstock that matches, I'm going to take another panel here. And I'm going to go 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. And then I'm going to take that color, it's waterfall, and I'm just going to swipe the edges. And then that will become a matting layer. And I'm okay with it being slightly different as far as texture, etc. And I'm gonna mat that on there. And then this one, which is my cutoff, which should be 1 inch, I think. My ink pad, I'm gonna go to the 4 mark here and then down to 1 inch. Sorry, this might be slightly off camera and I apologize. I'm trying to do this late at night. Late at night when my desk is a mess already. So I'm just gonna do that. And I don't mind, as I said, the texture and striations in it. It just adds visual interest. And that's not a bad thing. So let's do the inside part. Got some really narrow double-sided tape here. This is about 1/8 of an inch. And all I'm going to do is the very edges here. I'm gonna add some good strong double-sided tape to hold it closed so that you can tuck in a gift card or money, anything like that. Okay, burnish that down and then lift. And in place. Give that a second. Okay, so some liquid adhesive. This is using the Precision Press from my Sweet Petunia. And I do actually have the original Nouveau glue in here that it came with, which has been really excellent. And if you wanted to, you could pick a darker color for contrast, like a navy or something really dark, but I don't mind kind of a tone on tone. So this is a really fast and easy way to make a cute little gift card holder or money holder. And you could do it with patterned paper. You can, do this kind of a thing. But I figured it would be a good opportunity to show a couple of different techniques here. That being how to fix foil or how to not, have to throw foil away. Because, we go to the effort and time and money of it all. So we might as well make it work as best we can. And that one's going to go in here. Now this one is going to dry back, as will the edge, so it'll be very close to the tone of the panel because this has been done for a few hours, and it'll soften up as it dries. Now, do I have a strip? Oh, I might be able to get enough of a straight piece out of one of these to add. Oh, I think this one, because I'm pretty sure that goes there. Okay, let me see if I can get a straight piece out of that. Let me see. Now, these are not available anymore, but they're really handy little strip makers. So knowing that this is the straight edge I want to match up with the pattern here, that's the closest one. I'm going to tuck it into the edge here and use a little bit of low-tack tape, which I've always got stuck to the side of my mat here, in place, and then I will cut that. And then this just becomes a little extra bit of the pattern, which I will center here. Oh, you know what? I gotta trim that just a smidge, I think, to match. Yes, let me just trim that down just a little. Okay, I can see that in my rush here, I did not measure this piece correctly. This should have been 1/8 of an inch bigger than the 4. It should have been the 4 1/8, and I did it at the 4. But if you don't tell, I won't tell. How's that? So I'm gonna do it right to the kind of the corner here, just to tie in the pattern. And if it's almost the same size, I'm okay with it. It'll be all right. And that is how it works. So there we go. That's a quick and easy little gift card holder or money holder. Lots of room to write your sentiment. You can tie in all your patterns this way. So I hope you've liked this. Hang tight, I've got another tip. But if you haven't already, a thumbs up is so very appreciated. You can subscribe if you would like. I would love that. It's so appreciated. And if you ring that notification bell, it'll let you know the next time that I'm going to post a video. Okay, samples everywhere here, but for this one, what we've learned is that if your foil doesn't work 100%, you can then go over it again as a press plate and then fill in those gaps with some dye ink. I've also done it with a black pigment ink on this one, and it was a really neat effect because that pigment ink came off the top of the foil and really left this neat dark shadow, and I think you can see that it's got a black edging on that, and I really liked how that one turned out as well. So here we have just some tone on tone look. Now you could mix and match colors and everything, but I really enjoyed doing, like this one is done in coral and gold. We've got a soft peach here. This one I did on watercolor, and it's just I forgot that you can't hot foil watercolor paper. So I spent an hour frustrated trying to make it work, and remembered, oh yeah, paper type matters. So make sure you know that. Watercolor paper, not good for hot foiling. Hammer mill, great for hot foiling. And then I've done the lilacs and all different color palettes, and then the soft oranges in here, which is peach fuzz. Yes, so that's all the things. I hope that there was some tips in here you could take home for yourself. As I said, the plates are the new release from Spellbinders and Paul Antonio. I will link everything in the description below. This press plate is a little bit older. If it's still available, I will link it, or something similar. Any of these full floral ones is just a beautiful way to do this. I really liked this one because it colored the background and left the flowers white. Now, it does come with a stencil set. Should you be so inclined, you could then stencil it in. I like it just as is. You make it yours and do what you like best with it. So that is the style for today. I'm going to make a couple more of these. I will post pictures as well. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate your time. And as always, I do hope that you've learned something today that you can apply to your own crafting and have a lot of fun with it. That's it. I will see you again soon. I hope you have time to craft. See you in the next video.